Karnataka over Savarkar in Karnataka yet again. Education Minister B.C. Nagesh garlanding Savarkar's portrait in Hindalga jail. Congress fuming over this. Congress MLA Tanveer Seth saying this is an absolute mockery of the entire system. Says ethics are deteriorating from the BJP. Savarkar's Nataka in Karnataka yet again exploding as we see in Hindalga jail. The Education Minister B.C. Nagesh garlands Savarkar's photo frame. And this comes right ahead of elections in Karnataka, barely a few months before elections hit. And in this poll-bound state, we're seeing enough and more talk about Savarkar not being given due credit and importance for what he did for the country, while the Congress saying he was never a real freedom fighter, the BJP insisting that Savarkar worked and fought for the country, and he wasn't given credit because he hailed and spoke for Hindu rights. This is the BJP government in Karnataka, where the Education Minister B.C. Nagesh has gone on to garland Savarkar's photo frame in Hindalga jail, to which the Congress now hitting out. You have leaders from the Congress party claiming that this is an absolute deterioration of ethics in the BJP. Anagha Keshav joining us live from Bengaluru. Anagha, a quick word from you. B.C. Nagesh, the Education Minister garlanding Savarkar's portrait. Obviously, the Congress hitting out at that. Tell us a little more. Where was this affair carried out? Hindalga jail. What was the reason for Savarkar's photograph to be garlanded by the Education Minister? It's a huge statement that the Education Minister is also sending out at the same time. All right, before I get to Anagha, let me cut across the reactions on this.
Politically, day by day, the ethics are deteriorating. We are making a mockery of the entire system. Let it be Savarkar, let it be anyone. Everyone has for and against feelings. But what is needed for the development of the country has to be well thought of. This type of attitude, I have nothing else to condemn, but to condemn it.
All right, let me cut across to Anagha, our India Today correspondent, joining us live from Bengaluru. Anagha, what's the reason for Education Minister B.C. Nagesh to garland Savarkar's photograph at the Hindalga jail? And a huge statement that the Education Minister is also sending out in a poll-bound state at this point.
Well, Nabila, today Home Minister Aragha Gyanendra and Education Minister B.C. Nagesh visited the Hindalga jail in Belagavi, the same jail where Veer Savarkar was put to prison for close to 100 days. They visited the jail and garlanded the portrait of Veer Savarkar. And even in the soundbite, B.C. Nagesh went on to say that the reason why we have the kind of facilities and the kind of luxury that we, the people, are enjoying right now post-independence, all the credit goes to the likes of Veer Savarkar and all freedom fighters, and we should be lucky to be garlanding and paying our respects to them. And he also went on to say that any sort of politics that are being played out on this should be condemned. The very reason was because, and also it is important to note here that this fresh political war has erupted on the last day of the Belagavi Assembly session. And Home Minister and Education Minister went there to pay their respects to Veer Savarkar.
All right, Anagha, thank you very much for joining us. This is Hindalga jail, where the Education Minister B.C. Nagesh has garlanded Savarkar's photograph, really irking the Congress, with the Congress claiming this is a fall from grace for the BJP.